and to details. Referring to U.S. President Joe Biden's remarks on the situation in Gaza, the Egyptian presidency confirmed on Friday the alignment of stances, persistent joint efforts and close cooperation between Egypt and the United States with regard to achieving calm in the Gaza Strip. Details.
Referring to the U.S. President Joe Biden's remarks on the situation in Gaza, the Egyptian presidency confirmed on Friday the alignment of stances, persistent joint efforts and close cooperation between Egypt and the United States with regard to achieving calm in the Gaza Strip, working forward on reaching a ceasefire and enforcing humanitarian truces, allowing the prompt entry of sufficient amounts of the humanitarian aid to save the people of the Strip, in addition to the categorical rejection of any forced displacement. Committed to the strategic partnership, the presidency said that Egypt and the United States stand united in the unwavering commitment to establishing and solidifying peace, security and stability in the Middle East. With regard to the Egyptian stance and role in delivering the humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip and relief to the Palestinian brothers, the presidency definitely states that since the first moment, Egypt has opened the Rafah border crossing from its side without any restrictions or conditions and has mobilized massive humanitarian aid and relief flowing from both Egypt itself and the countries worldwide who deliver their support directly to Al Arish airport. It said that Egypt has exerted significant pressure on all the concerned parties to ensure the flow of this aid into the Strip. However, the persistent bombing of the Palestinian side of the crossing by Israel, which was repeated 4 times, obstructed and halted the delivery process. Egypt emphasizes that once shelling of the other side of the crossing ended, Egypt immediately undertook the necessary repairs and technical adjustments, facilitating the resumption of the flow of the substantial amount of humanitarian aid and assistance to the people of the Strip. The Arab Republic of Egypt affirms the role it has assumed in delivering humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza was leading one emanating from its sense of humanitarian responsibility for the Palestinian brothers in the Strip. Egypt also asserts that it has endured immense pressure and challenges in order to ensure a smooth flow of aid. To achieve this, Egypt has and still is extensively engaged with all the stakeholders, regional, international and the United Nations, to secure aid access and substantially increase the amount of aid and relief to address the urgent and the dire needs of the people in the Strip. Egypt confirms that 80% of the humanitarian aid delivered to the Gaza Strip is provided by the Egyptian government, people and the civil society, and that Egypt has facilitated and coordinated the visits by the international and the UN officials to the crossing to assess the extent of the massive efforts exerted by the Egyptian authorities on the ground. The presidency of the Republic reiterates that the Egyptian unequivocal and unwavering position is unshakably committed to reaching a ceasefire in Gaza with the utmost urgency to protect the civilians who have been enduring the most severe and harsh humanitarian catastrophe imaginable and saving them from the shelling, hunger and disease. Egypt is also pursuing its unyielding efforts to lead, organize, mobilize and deliver humanitarian aid and relief to the Strip at significant quantities and urges all the relevant stakeholders to cooperate, coordinate and provide the necessary facilitations to secure access of humanitarian aid as desired. Egypt also emphasizes that any attempts or endeavors that seek to forcibly displace the Palestinians from the land are doomed to fail, as the only solution to the current situation is embodied in the two-state solution and the establishment of an independent Palestinian state along the June 4th of 1967 border with East Jerusalem as its capital.